These are 27 NBA dunks you have to see to believe.
Driving to the rim, two-handed slam! Send it in, Ja! Powerful tomahawk slam jam.
And first up, Donovan Mitchell made Yuta Watanabe look like a child.
Turn it over, LeVert ahead, Mitchell.
Something tells me Watanabe isn't going to be Japan's top-selling jersey for long. Although, at least he didn't get manhandled by J.R. Smith.
Kind of see how it's affecting Tony Parker.
J.R. Smith! We just saw men fly!
J.R. Smith with the time running down off George Hill.
Dang, no one told me J.R. Smith had hops like that. Just like I did not know Giannis could get postered.
With an outstanding third quarter, 34.
Jeff Green lowers the boom.
Jeff Green, known for his thunderous dunks at the age of 36.
I think that surprised Giannis that this guy went up.
The dunk was already cold. The reaction was below freezing. But now that you're putting on your winter jacket, I got news for you. The dunks are only gonna get crazier and more absurd from here. From leapfrogging an opponent to making Anthony Davis your poster child to an alley-oop that nearly killed a man. You're gonna wanna get cozy. But first, we are traveling to a place that no longer exists, Ohio. Fortunately, that wasn't the case in 2010. It was Game 4 between two of the league's finest, LeBron James Cavaliers versus Kevin Garnett Celtics. And with the Celtics leading 2-1, KG was already packing his bags. Big mistake. Little did he know, LeBron James would make him cry for his mama.
They switch and here's Pierce again. A Smith screen. Posey will defend.
Oh!
LeBron James with no regard for human life has given the Cavaliers their biggest lead tonight.
Call him what you want. The king, the chosen one, the back-to-back MVP. But to me, he'll forever be known as KG's daddy. However, it still doesn't compare to DeAndre Jordan stealing Brandon Knight's dignity.
Here comes Chris Paul. The lob.
The jam! Oh, what a monster jam by DeAndre Jordan!
And Brandon Knight thinking, why did I try and jump for that one? Are you kidding me?
Whether it's Air Jordan or his long-lost relative DeAndre Jordan, you don't want to mess with a Jordan. Don't mess with Baron Davis either, because back in 2007, Davis attempted murder.
Because a lot of good things will happen, not just with him scoring, but then also it open up.
Hey, dude got caught red-handed. Bro better start planning his last meal. Yet somehow, Ja Morant keeps evading the scene. Time and time again, he's catching bodies. And time again, he keeps getting away. I wonder if this dunk is the one that will finally do him in.
Tyus Jones has joined Ja Morant in the backcourt. Morant splits the defense.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't even see him getting to the rim.
Sorry, Ja. This has your fingerprints all over it. Luckily, Jalen Smith dropped the charges. Either way, it's still not as violent as number 20. Only this time, it isn't Ja Morant. It's his predecessor, Vince Carter. See, when Ja was just a child, Carter was too busy embarrassing the entire league. This even includes NBA Hall of Famers. Because in 2005, Vince Carter got the opportunity to embarrass Alonzo Mourning. And trust me, he took full advantage.
Alonzo Mourning changing a shot.
This lead of 8, Miami's largest of the game, but talk about large. How about that slam dunk from Vince Carter? What body control and what power by Carter.
Well, again, he goes to the basket as strong as anybody in the league.
Sheesh, is it just me or did this feel personal? Actually, there's no need to answer that question. A lot changed over the last 7 years. LeBron James finally won a championship with the Cavs, the Warriors formed an NBA dynasty, and Trevor Ariza switched teams a whole 6 times. But somehow, Alonzo Mourning and Vince Carter still got beef. The same goes for Ja Morant and Jakob Poeltl.
It's his 6th. Morant blows by Primo. Attack!
Nah, bruh. If someone does this to me, I'm joining Aaron Rodgers on his darkness retreat next year. However, if I'm Anderson Varejao, I'm not just considering a darkness retreat. I'm considering moving out of the country altogether.
Looking for contact from Jermaine O'Neal, got a piece of it.
Dwayne Wade right at the bottom of every
Varejao.
If there's someone to watch out for, it's always the quiet ones. Should have known Dwayne Wade was dangerous. But if that's dangerous, it can only mean one thing. Derrick Rose is a menace to society. A year after Wade's monster slam, Pete Rose made even bigger headlines against the Phoenix Suns.
Thomas. And Derrick Rose brings down the Thunder with a two-hand jam. Oh! Way above the rim.
Some moments stand the test of time. The time Derrick Rose turned into a kangaroo might be one of those moments. On the other hand, this dunk may or may not stand the test of time. Either way, it lives rent-free in Dino Gallinari's head.
Pass to Stoudemire. Tipped nicely, but Griffin picks it up. Gallinari gets in front of him. Oh! He does it again! Throws it down! Blake Griffin putting on a dunking clinic. This guy's a swirling dervish.
2010 Blake Griffin was a man on a mission, but so was 2012 Blake Griffin. That year, he was squaring up against Paul Gasol's Lakers with LA bragging rights on the line. When just 4 minutes into the game, Griffin won over the entire city in 10 seconds.
Boy left wide open. Griffin, oh, wow! Incredible rebound put back. Calls for the screen. Two-man game. Blake Griffin explodes on Gasol.
Griffin's able to get to that launching pad area.
Lesson learned. Blake is on a different planet. Although Shawn Kemp is living in a different universe because some players are ahead of their time. Only in 1992, Kemp made a slam dunk so ahead of his time, it took him a time machine just to get there.
Kemp's got it right up.
First, he dunks the ball on Alton Lister's head. Then, he points at him too? Why Kemp gotta kick a man while he's down? However, it's better than getting violated by a Hall of Famer than by a player who spends half his games on the bench.
Here comes George, got the step and stops one move and counts in the foul. He beat LeBron James with that quick step. A sensational move. That was ridiculous.
If it wasn't for his tattoos and mohawk, Birdman would have broken into tears right then and there. But instead, he took the advice of famous poet and philosopher Drake. Laugh now, cry later. Unfortunately, Yuta Watanabe doesn't have the same luxury because on the fateful night of February 19th, 2021, the Timberwolves and Raptors were battling in the trenches. Then all of a sudden, a man went down.
A little bit of time here. Ooh, they were lucky that wasn't turned over. Anthony Edwards, that time he does finish with the exclamation point.
Watanabe got his feelings hurt on this one.
I already knew Anthony Edwards' character was sus. Striking 2 Nuggets Arena employees with a chair. But killing a man is an all-time low. That said, as Watanabe was laying there on the hardwood, a miracle took place. Just when everyone thought they lost him, they found out he subscribed to the channel. That's so inspirational. My eyes are getting a little watery. Yet, Watanabe wasn't the only player to have a close call.
Cody Zeller, offensive rebound. Bridges! Oh my God! What in the game? A thunderbolt!
This is what we want to see. Look at Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges has a history of abuse, but at least Clint Capella can handle it. Meanwhile, I'm not sure you guys can handle the final 10 dunks. Warning, it's about to get personal. And if we're getting personal, allow me to introduce you to the 2021 playoffs, during which the Hawks and 76ers played their hearts out, or at least everyone except for Ben Simmons. However, Simmons can take a sigh of relief. He didn't get postered in Game 6, his teammate did.
Here comes Young. Looking for his first basket of the quarter. Lobs. Oh, Collins with one hand on top of Embiid. Oh, my. And Embiid is shaken up as well after Collins hammered it home on the big guy.
Now, it's bad enough Joel Embiid got posted, but what if I told you things were about to get worse, much worse? Because a few days later, the stakes were even higher. A do-or-die Game 7 with a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals on the line. And spoiler alert, the Atlanta Hawks didn't just poster Embiid this time, they sent his ass home. In other words, the Sixers already had enough disappointment for one night, but John Collins didn't care. He put up to the post-game conference wearing this.
Oh, yeah. That's the moment on his shirt. John Collins reminding everybody, but trolling with the facial on Embiid.
John Collins makes one dunk and thinks he's him. Someone needs to teach this man a lesson. But do you know who else needs to be taught a lesson? Kendrick Perkins.
And they blindsided from the right corner for 2 dunks for Durant.
Forget Chef Curry, I want Chef Wade cooking my meals. My G put Kendrick Perkins on a platter. But at number 8, Wade's former teammate does something even more outrageous.
And a different way to score, coming off baseline swing.
Oh, he does it again. Throws it right up with the rim. James comes flying in from the right corner.
Yo, John Lucas III better watch out, or else there might not be a John Lucas IV. However, 1 year later, Tim Hardaway Jr. suffered the exact same fate.
Fakes, whips a pass right to the hands of Middleton.
Cross-court passes.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo throws it down as Middleton lobbed it up perfectly. And there's your highlight play tonight.
Yo, that was vicious. Giannis has no regard for human life. I mean, check out what he said post-game.
But I was able to, get up and go get the ball. I did not see the part of it.
Bro not only dunks like LeBron, he caps like him too. Although Giannis doesn't want to be like LeBron, he also wants to be like Mike. Because in 2019, the Greek Freak recreated one of MJ's most iconic dunks.
Threes to begin the third quarter. It has been incredible. Here he comes again. Goodness. And the Greek basketball god raining down on the Pistons.
Did you see where he took off? Oh my goodness.
Safe to say, Giannis won the genetic lottery. But while Giannis won big, I forgot to count. Because at number 6, we got one of the most ferocious dunks from the entire 2023 NBA season.
Here comes Aaron Gordon the other way. Gordon! Oh my goodness! Oh! And are they calling that an offensive foul?
Offensive foul. There is no challenge left.
Truth be told, I don't know how to count, but this Aaron Gordon dunk was so impressive, I had no choice. That said, the capping ends here, because at number 5, it's a big dunk in the biggest of moments. 5 years ago, the Raptors were trailing by 1 with under 10 seconds remaining. They only had 2 options left, put up or shut up. But luckily, DeMar DeRozan didn't care. Not even his cousin, defense, could get in his way.
9 seconds. Lowry sets a screen. DeMar driving to the rim.
When the game is on the line, it doesn't get much better than DeMar DeRozan. But if I can't have Debo in the clutch, give me Kobe and Shaq. No one can stop these guys in their prime. Regardless of the drama off the court, their chemistry on the court was unmatched. And in 2000, their insane chemistry got them to Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Now, the question wasn't if they had the skills to succeed. It was a matter if their chemistry could shine in the brightest of moments.
Portland has 3 timeouts left. The Lakers have 2. Bryant to Shaq.
Between Kobe's lob and Shaq's iconic celebration, this play will forever be ingrained in the NBA history books, which takes us to our top 3 NBA dunks you need to see. Once you see them, your life will never be the same again. And kicking things off is the dunk that keeps Anthony Davis up all night.
Another turnover by LA. Jones goes for Conchar. High archer.
Jaren Jackson Jr. on a major rack attack.
Rumor has it, 80 is 30 years old and still sleeps with the lights on. On the other hand, Patrick Ewing isn't scared of the bed monsters. He's having nightmares about Scottie Pippen. But first, let's take a trip down memory lane, back to May 20th, 1994, Knicks vs. Bulls. Specifically, when the Bulls were on a 3-on-3 fast break, when all of a sudden, Pippen got the ball and instantly became Patrick Ewing's worst nightmare.
Rejected by Horace Grant, who leads the team in blocks in the playoffs. Great passing. Oh, baby. Holy cow. Now right there, a lot was said. And Scottie Pippen just went over to tell Spike Lee a few things also. Because as Pippen dunked, this was an elevation.
As disrespectful as that dunk was, what transpired after is equally as bad. This dude even told Spike Lee to take his ass to New York City. Now that's asking for trouble. But Scottie Pippen's ass got nothing on this final dunk, because in March of 2013, the Miami Heat were in the middle of making history, stringing together an unfathomable 22 consecutive wins. Simply put, they looked unstoppable. However, they still had one skeptic left, Jason Terry. Terry states, "I'm not really impressed with it or anything they do." Yikes. So you already know LBJ made this fool pay the price.
Tonight, Jason Terry, good defense. Wade from behind takes it away. Chalmers, Cole, James!
mezzanine to dunk this ball. Just watch as they lay it up there.
Nah, bro. Jason Terry needs to be careful what he wishes for. But this wasn't the only time I nearly pulled the plug. Because one time, Lance Stevenson did a player so dirty, he started playing the guitar. Another time, KD embarrassed a player so badly, it had an entire arena out of their seats. And don't get me started with what Allen Iverson did. These are the NBA crossovers you have to see to believe. You know what you gotta do? I'll see you there.